Okay, this is house one, and then we have the garage. He wants us to clear it out, and then also power wash the floor. Paint looks good. We have one little chip here. Right there, got one little hole that needs to get fixed. So that's the garage for house one. When you walk in, there's a particular smell, like a drainage issue. There might be some drain issues in here. Okay, bedroom downstairs. Everything looks pretty good. I think there's spider webs to knock down. Maybe that joinery can be a little bit better. It's cleaning up, pretty much just cleaning up this room. Let's check out the bathroom. See the trim is all dirtied up and painted. Maybe with some alcohol or some kind of solvent to clean up that shooter trim. It's pretty good. Here we have some ceiling. Caulking job could have been a little better. That's about it that I see here. So the back door, we need to remove this plywood, and then I guess seal whatever nail holes are going to be left over. Clean the back door. Yes. Okay, stairs needed cleaning. And some areas where it could be recocked. Just clean up the stairs. Get them nice. Drywall looks good in the hallway. We're in the kitchen. In the kitchen island. We'll cover that part, maintain and sand it. See the other side, what it looks like. That's a small cutting to do there. We put some trim down here to get rid of that hole. Okay. And just do some silicone bead on the bottom of the backsplash. Get rid of these ugly cracks. We got some minor tips. Fill in the nail holes. We caulk right here or trim it up. Closet looks good. So I'll touch up paint. We got some small stuffing. We'll clean that up. Pen line. These are a little uneven. Touch up paint. Open and close good. At least soft close. Yep. Clean up in here a little bit. Okay. Same thing here. We got uneven doors. We just adjust this one to raise it up. Soft close work? Yep. Here we look good. Small stain there, stuff out. Small stain here. A couple little ones that can probably just be buffed out. Okay, this is the second bedroom on the second floor. Should have a little bit of water damage here. Just clean off this flooring. We're gonna seal here on the side of the desk. We have some more scuffing. Just pencil marks. A bit of buffing. The rest of the room looks okay. Let's check the bathroom. The bathroom looks good. Let's turn on. Same thing here with the trim. Clean up this trim. We got spots all up and down. We have a crack up there. Let's see, that can be cleaned up with some drywall. Let's check inside. That's a double bathroom. Pretty good. I mean, I guess that could work. A little bit of sections where there's grout missing. So just caulking around that. Caulking around here. Situation there. Same thing, caulking around there. Caulking around here. Still in the bathroom upstairs in the second floor. Here. Got some pencil marks to get rid of. A touch of paint. Cleaning up. Didn't mark every single drawer. So just clean up and a little bit of touch-up paint. Let's check out the toilet room. Light and fart's gonna work. Let's check out the master closet. Here we look pretty good. Some touch-up in the ceiling. That's about it. This could do better, but I think we're okay there. Okay, so here we have the half bath and the second floor in the kitchen, and then we got some screw holes to cover up. A little bit of touch-up paint. We got spots and a couple stains on the ceiling. To the third floor, same thing, just clean up. Maybe try to repair that with some kind of paint to match where we have a scratch there. Clean up the stairs, fix that scratch. This is going up to the third floor. Here we have, could possibly join with some sort of epoxy. Get rid of that sharp edge. We have a sharp edge here. Making our way upstairs. Here we have another spot. This possibly would have to be replaced. This little round overboard full of scratches. Let's make our way here. We look good. Attic access. Oh, shit. Oh, that controls the AC. It look pretty good here. The thing is there light in here? Like this, okay. Going into the final bedroom. This is the bedroom upstairs. Looking pretty good. It's a good cleaning. Let's go into the bathroom. Check out the lights. Everything seems to work. Here we have the same issue with the Schluter trim. This one's completely painted over. We need to do something here. That's going to eventually fail. Either put a piece of tile there or something, or just silicone it really well. This is drywall mud, and that's not going to hold off. Here on this side, same thing. Expose the Schluter trim. It's been completely covered and painted. Toilet. This is toilet work. Seems a little funny. I guess that's okay. Alright, closet. Looking pretty good. Closet is fine. We're good on the closet. On the other side of the tub, same situation here. Need to grout or silicone. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Need to figure out something about that. The tub spout on the bathroom on the third floor. And then also, shower head could be siliconed as well. So, another situation here, then you put some trim there, or caulk it, get rid of that gap. Give the cabinets a good little cleaning. You seem to have some residue stains. Same thing here. Polisher. We got stains, scratches and stains. Okay, so possibly find a way to seal this. Maybe just caulk and paint. Clean these off. Clean up the hardware on the handrails. Okay, we're on house number 2. This one is 6015, and we're walking in. Walking in through the entryway. First thing we notice, we close the front door, and right up there we have some minor repair to do on the trim. On the trim on the top of the door. Let's make our way into the first bedroom. Here we look pretty good. Couple little places to touch up paint, little spots here and there. Give it a nice cleaning. Let's check out the bathroom. Here we go. Do some mud work here, trying to level that out. That could possibly work. I mean, that's caulked, so that could work. We have, maybe put some grout right there. Let's silicone around this thing. A couple little areas to re-grout. Another hole there. No Schluter issue here. Looks like they floated the whole damn thing. And here we have drywall mud. We need to either put a piece of tile there or silicone. some kind of way to cover this up. Water's gonna leak into there. Closet looks alright. Oh yeah, there's some painting discoloration. So some touch-up paint in the closet. The shelves can also use another coat. So let's make our way out of here. Doors open good. That'll work. Maybe some repairs then. I don't know. If somebody wants to take this. So walk in the hallway. Don't know if these lights turn on. I'm not getting anything here. Let's try this one. Yes, it seems like these hallway lights are not turning on. Stairway lights are turning on. We got a back door. Same thing as the other house. Get rid of that plywood, clean up, fill up the holes. Check out the garage. Garage lights don't work. Turn on lights. Does the garage door work? Yep, the garage door does work. Let's check out the details. That seems a little funky. Not bad. A little bit of touch-up paint. Some sealing. Seal the baseboards if he wants to do it. Talk the top of them, talk here. And let's go ahead and power wash the garage as well. Clean up, power wash the garage, fix the lights. So lights don't work in the garage. Lights do not work in the main hallway on the entryway. Okay, let's make our way upstairs. Again, there's like a strong pungent smell, like a drainage issue in this house as well. Trim works a little funky here. That possibly can be replaced. Or some kind of Bondo or something, I don't know. All right, let's clean up these stairs as we go up. We got a little bit of overspray on these rails. Got some brush strokes on the lighting. And let's clean up the hardware. Hardware's covered in paint. Make our way upstairs. We have some places that could possibly be recaulked. Got some gaps. Going up. Same thing here. Some chipping. 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 These need to be filled in. Sanded some kind of way. Maybe one of those little sticks. Filler sticks. This one doesn't have overspray. So it's just overspray on the bottom rail. Let's make our way to the kitchen. Have a scenario there. Find a way to cover that up, possibly paint it. We have a shim sticking out. Hole, maybe put a piece of trim there. Make our way around. Does everything turn on? Okay. Okay, that gets those lights. Do these switches turn on the other lights? That turns on that. That works. A big old droop stain on this door. This is the kitchen upstairs for the second house. Now let's try these. Do these turn on? Yes. So those turn on. Let's check out this. Does this turn on? Yep. So all the lights work here. That's good. Let's check this bathroom. Bathroom looks good. We got a little bit of staining on here. Needs to be buffed out. Buff out. Shouldn't work. So this is the half bath. That's on the second floor. Let's go into the bedroom. Same thing. A couple of little stains. Some kind of buffing. Get the little stains out. We get a guy out here just for that. Do the lights work? Do the lights work? Yep. Lights work. Check out bathroom. Alright, same thing here. Clean up the Schluter trim. This side as well. We got some gappage there. There we go. This is the bathroom upstairs, second floor. Let's check out inside. This one feels a little better. Got gaps. Gaps. I recommend siliconing all the verticals. It changes the planes. So if we silicone all the corners, I'll probably help out with some of this stuff. So every corner looks like that. Let's check out the faucets. Yeah, that's silicone around here and silicone around there. There's one. Do it over here as well. And let's seal this up right there. That looks pretty good. Inside we also have Schluter trim that needs to be cleaned up. And that should do it. Okay. Same thing here, we got marks on every single drawer. A little bit of touch of paint, if we can find this paint. Boom, boom. Yep, so this is number 2, bathroom 2. Bathroom 3 if you count the half bath. Cleaning up on the floors, we got some staining. And then we got it lift up. Okay, that part's good. That part's good. Alright, let's check out upstairs. This is the 3rd floor. It looks pretty good. Cleaning up here, so all these are like nail marks. Some of these have to be pushed back in. And this needs to be filled in with something. And we got quite a bit of those. So we're going up, fixing those nail marks, finding where to possibly recock. But these nail marks seem to be like the biggest culprit here that we have to deal with. On every single step, they got quite a bit. They got a little trigger happy here. Should use glue. Now we got another gap situation here, sharp edge. Find a way to join this together. Maybe bondo that somehow. Okay. There's a mirror downstairs that we need to get rid of. Now we're on the 3rd floor. Let's check out. Lights work? Yes, they do. So we have this situation here on the 3rd floor. Final bedroom. Gotta readjust that box. Couple little chips. A little bit of touch up. Clean the floor. We got a little couple stains on the floor. Let's make our way to the bathroom. This is the 2nd house. All the lights on. So same thing, same scenario here. Clean this up or completely cover it. Either way. Schluter trim here seems to be completely covered. Either finish covering it or expose it and use it for what it was for. Over here, drywall mud, create another seal. You can see the Schluter trim there. And then we got quite a gap here to fill in all around. A couple little spots where there's grout missing. And then all the perimeter up there, something needs to be done, either sealed or you can mud it out or silicone seal. But there's a gap going all the way around the tub surround. Toilet looks good. We got a little situation here that could probably be fixed. Bath, oh Lord. Staining. So some touch-up paint here. Does the light work? Yep, lights work. Touch-up paint in the closet. Alright, that does it for this house. Complete house 2. Okay, this is house 2. 3rd story bathroom. We got some, there's kind of something here. That can be cleaned up. It's right above the toilet. 2nd house, we also in the kitchen got some stains on the drawers. Try to erase them out or try to paint them over. Doors look pretty good on this one. They actually did a good job. The doors are even. A little bit of touch-up paint on the stairs. 2nd set of stairs, or the 1st set of stairs. Okay, we're on house number 3 now. Here we have 6013. Possibly clean that up. Walking in. Front door looks good. A little bit of cleaning off these windows. There's a little stain. Let's walk inside. Okay, this one does not have that smell. Hallway lights work. Let's go into bedroom 1. Lights work. What's this one for? I don't know what that one's for. Okay, let's check out the bathroom. Here, same thing. Schluter's been covered, but I mean, you could probably get away with that. Slight gaps here into silicone around the tub, around the spout, around the faucet, and around there. Okay, same thing. The trim up there needs to be cleaned. Right here, same thing. The trim. Right there. Got some touch-up paint to do on the walls. Deep clean. A little bit of buffing to do on the granite. But that's those bit of stains everywhere. So it looks good. Dirty grout lines here. Very dirty grout lines. So like a deep clean. Some kind of steam cleaning on the grout lines could possibly help. Maybe sealing them. Should not be that dark. Right here we have the cabinetry. We got a little bit of stains. The stains, so touch up paint on the cabinetry. See what we can do there. Closet. Not too bad. A little bit of touch up paint. Okay, we're out the first room into the hallway. Here in the hallway, let's close the door. Door looks alright. Clean up with the little razor blade, get rid of all the little stains. Deep clean on the floor. And get rid of that pencil stain right there. Or is that a crack? That is a crack, ladies and gentlemen. So we need to fix that crack. We're walking. Let's check out the back door. Okay, back door, we got the same thing. Clean up around this glass, the razor blade. Get rid of the plywood and seal up all the holes. Clean the back door. Let's check out the garage. Do the lights work? Lights do work in the garage. I guess clearing all this out. Clearing out all this wood. And power washing. The bottom, we got some touch-up paint. We got stains all over the place. A little bit of touch-up paint. And baseboards could be sealed. We got gaps. We could seal these baseboards. Stains all over. Stains. We got a big old spot right there. Okay, so that is the garage. See the garage door also needs some touch-up paint. Let's make... Okay, I take it back. This one does have the smell as well. I'll take that back. Okay, I don't know what this controls. Let's see what this controls. Okay, so we have no control of these stairway lights from downstairs. Neither one of these are turning them on. Okay, main hallway lights do work. We're working our way up. Kind of same thing, filling in these holes, punching in these nails. You got some nails sticking out. Some areas that need to be recaulked. Working our way up. This looks pretty good. The stairway's pretty good. Here, some more chipping. We'll find a way to deal with that. Again, this corner seems to just be giving them trouble. Nails sticking out. Nice deep cleaning. Filling in these holes once they're punched in. Oh, we got a big one here. This one's got a big one. This one probably has to be replaced. They might all have to be replaced, honestly, dude. I think you're supposed to glue these things in. Maybe one or two nails, but they went trigger happy on this bitch. All right. Same thing here. This is house 3. House number 3. Got some issues there. Clean that up. Some stains on the floor. Some stains on the cabinetry. Doors are uneven. Doors uneven. That'll work. Pencil marks on the cabinetry. Buffing out. Pretty much all the courts have some buffing and stain removing to do. They all have stains that need to be dealt with. This bottom line here could be better, so the backsplash. You see the bottom with the silicone. We have an issue here. So we gotta cut that shim, put a piece of trim there in order to cover up that hole. And then find a way to cover this up too. This is kitchen 3. Let's check the lights. A little bit of staining right there. Okay, again, there's no control of the hallway lights. Do these, turn these on. Okay, and we'll turn this on. Do all the lights work? And yes, all the lights work in this 3rd kitchen. Turn them off. A little bit of drywall work there. Let's check in here. Same thing here. We got some staining. A little bit of staining on here. Needs to be cleaned really good. A little bit of issue there with that door and the painting. Maybe sand it down. Let's make our way to the bathroom floor. We got a little bit of stains. This is deep clean. Check the bathroom. All the lights work. Fart fans work. Same issue here with the trim. Let's clean up the trim. Clean up the shitter trim. Let's go inside. That doesn't look too bad. Ooh. This thing's a little loose. It's a little loose, maybe tighten that up. That seems to need to go in more too. Silicone corners, they're already starting to crack. Silicone all the corners. We got issues there, some grout work. Little bitty places that need grout. Let's see, there's another one. So we got a couple little cracks where we need grout. Gonna reseal, a clear coat here. Put a clear coat here and hold it in place. So yeah, silicone all the corners. Tighten this up. How's this one? That one's good. This one's good. Okay. Check the drawers. Again, we got a pencil mark on each drawer. Some staining, pencil marks, deep cleaning. Same thing, needs to be buffed out. We got stains everywhere. Good thing's all the light works. Alright, let's go to the final room upstairs. So as we make our way to the 3rd floor, same issue here, where we have stuff sticking out. Holes. We got, the light does work. We have that, a little bit of cutting to do, a little bit of cleaning of the hardware. Covered it in paint. So all these edges, this stuff sticking out. That's a nail sticking out right there, pretty dangerous. So it needs to be punched in. This one's a little better. Well, we can Bondo that. Nail sticking out. We got some paint stains here. The same thing, so just clean them thoroughly, caulk them, find some kind of solution for this. Right here, how are we looking here? Looking good. Lights work. Still a bit of cleaning. Clean up the windowsills. Little drywall repair there, it's minor, very minor. Little cuts, touch up paint. Repair here. Let's make our way to the bathroom. Okay. All the lights turn on, that's good. And same thing here, a little funky there. A little funky here. Could be cleaned up. Let's check the closet. Lights work. Some slight touch up. A little bit of stains here and there. Clean the floor real good. Here. That's alright. Okay. So here's the same thing we have with the Schluter trim. It's been covered up. So either finish covering up to where you don't see it at all, or expose it and let it shine. Here, same scenario where we have drywall. There should be a piece of tile here. And some kind of sealant going around. I would seal the corners with silicone. Up there, looks pretty good. Okay, so here, silicone that, silicone here. See that gap? Find a way to close up that gap or seal it. Same thing on this side. Missing a piece of tile here or something that could waterproof that. Trim has been overpainted. Either finish painting it or expose it. So that does it. A little bit of stains on these things. Nice cleanup. That'll do it for this one. Okay, this is house number 4, 6011. Let's make our way. Same thing, probably cut this out. Get rid of that. Get the front door. Got some cleaning to do on these windows. The top window's been oversprayed. Clean up all the windows on the front door. Make our way inside. Same thing, clean the windows from the inside with a razor blade and Windex. Okay, so lights work. Okay, hallway lights turn on. Let's check out the first bedroom. Not bad. Lights work. Bathroom. Schluter's been covered. That one could probably stay. We got Schluter up there. Schluter over here. Needs to be cleaned. Same scenario here. Something's got to be put there to waterproof, either a piece of tile or something to silicone it deep or something. Down here we got this issue, some grouch. Over here we got this issue. Needs to be cleaned up. We got sanded and painted, that taken out. We got stains on the granite, or on the quartz. Someone put some damn teapots on there. Same thing here. We got a gap there. Let's fill that up. Silicone there, silicone there. Closet, touch up paint. There's a couple areas to touch up. You see that stain right there? That needs to be covered. Alright, so that's bathroom 1. Get out of here. Alright. A little bit of touch-up paint on the door and the trim. Stains there. So there's just little nicks and stains all over this bitch. Making our way to the back door, same scenario. You know the deal. Piece of plywood, get rid of it. Let's check the garage. Do the lights work? The lights work. All right, does the garage door work? Yes, it does. Come back down. Same thing, seal the baseboards, possibly seal the baseboards. Power wash the floor. Okay, clean and power wash the floor. Now, that might be an issue with these baseboards. These might have to come out, power wash, and then come back in. I don't know if these are really wood. Yep, they're wood. So we might be okay. We might be all right there. Spiderwebs, deep cleaning, touch-up paint, clean the floors. Let's make our way upstairs. Same issue here. Nailed the crap out of it. That one, that could probably be puttied. That needs to be sealed. Does the light work? Light works. All right, let's make our way upstairs. Here we go. Same issue on every one. We got quite a gap here. Possibly like a piece of trim there would be pretty good because we got a safe haven for bugs there. Nail holes, nail holes. Look at all these nail holes. What a shame. All right, see, do the lights work? We got lights. Same scenario here. Seal that up. Lights come on. Lights come on. Lights come on. Okay, so granite. Same thing. We got little nicks and stains all over this mug. That needs to be fixed. Backsplash. Very good. Here, same thing, some staining. Lights work, lights work. Okay, let's make our way to the bathroom. Same thing. Got pencil marks on all the drawers. Fix that. Shooter. Could do some work. We got kind of a big gap there. Clean. All there. Clean that up somehow. Looks like we need grout. There's no grout there. Okay, same thing on that side with the trim. Nice little cleaning. Alright, let's make our way inside. Oh, this one they did silicone. This one is silicone, but we still have a gap here. See those gaps? All around every corner. In here. There. Both of them. Look for little spots where grout's missing. Not much here. Nice one. This one's different. Someone else must have done this one. Not too bad. Interesting. Got a gap there. Alright, get out of here. Let's go upstairs. Check out this bathroom. This looks pretty good, actually. I think we're good here. The bathroom looks good. Third floor, lights work. Same thing. Freaking matralleta. It's doing like they're doing a roof. Clean up the stairs. That's not too bad. Condo. Again, little stains all over. Little repairs here and there to do. Little nicks. At least these lights work. This light works. Yep. Let's go to the final bathroom, final room. Some staining up there, some touch-up cutting. Go in the bathroom. And none of the lights work. So the lights are not working in the bathroom. Same scenario here. We got quite a gap there. Quite a gap on this side. Find a way to tile that up. Trim has been covered, which actually it's not didn't do too bad a job of that. That could work. And a little bit of touch-up paint in the closet, touch-up paint in the bathroom. Same thing, let's seal the spout. Over here we got a scenario. We gotta seal that up somehow. Alright, so that does it for this house. This was house number 4. Okay, we are in the final house. So this one is 6204. We're going into 6204. Approach the front door. A little bit of cleaning, razor blade. On the outside, not too bad. also be tightened. This one too, they're loose. Oh, this one's offset. All right, go inside. Same thing here, a little bit of cleaning up. Cleaning up his edges, we got some overspray. We got a scenario here. Little gap. Lights work, that's good. Check the first room. The stains, prints on the wall. Let's check out the bathroom. All right, so here, toilet works, lights work, and we need a fart fan. So looks like they just pulled out the motor. So install the fart fan motor. Closet, touch-up paint. We got some white spots, some spots that are just primed. Thorough cleaning. We got this scenario here. Seal that up. Seal this up. Seal up the spout. Extruder trim, a little bit of cleaning. Actually, there's a couple of those stains up there. A couple of those stains. Not too bad on this one. Alright. Okay. Granite looks decent. A couple little places to buff. Some stain there. Door has a little stain there. So is that not too bad? Okay, that's bedroom 1. The final house, house 5. This one's offset. So let's go in here. Check out the garage. Garage door works. Lights work. Okay, so cleaning this one out. Same thing, baseboards could be sealed. Need to be cleaned. Power wash. There's those ants. Nice thorough clean. We got nicks all over the wall, so some touch-up paint wherever there's little stains. There's ceiling. Neck. Alright. Good thing. Lights and garage door work. That's good. Okay. So making our way upstairs. Does the light work? Light works. Alright, here we go. Same thing. We went to town. We got nicks. We got little things everywhere. Less nails. These aren't sticking out too much, but we got holes. Here we got some sticking out nails. So again, all these rounded over edges need some love. The sides need to be resealed. They all need some work. That's not gonna work. Oh. People should just go with wood, man. Oh man, this was tore to shit. Yep. Tore up there. We got a gap. There needs to be trim there. Same thing there, another gap. So, we are here. Making our way upstairs. Couple little stains. We have a broken tile. Needs to be fixed. So we got one tile repair. This whole piece needs to come out. Drawers, not too bad. A little bit of staining. Probably could just use a deep clean. Door seems to be installed properly. Just buffing it out. This side, we got this scenario again. Well, at least they sealed it right there. But I'm gonna fix that. Probably just paint it. Or put a little piece of trim there. A little end cap. Let's see if these lights work. Lights work. All the lights work. Okay. Now what's in here? Closet, not too bad. This looks good. Let's check out this bedroom. A couple of nicks and scratches, man. I don't know. Someone can just come buff all of them. They all have a little bit of damage. Bathroom, lights work. Same thing, pencil mark on each drawer. There's that. The deep cleaning on these quartz. Buff it. We got a nick here. Repair there. Toilet room. That is quite a gap. Do not know what happened there. But that's brutal. That's huge. Closet, we're looking okay. Light works, light works. Closet looks fine. Again, cleaning up that trim. I'm gonna do some drywall work to get rid of that crack. We got an area right there that needs to be grouted. No grout there. Little area there. Pretty much all of them need like a little facelift. We're here inside. Same thing, seal that. Seal here. This one, the corners are not silicone, so I would recommend siliconing all the corners. From the ceiling to the bottom. No issue there. Grout coming out. Grout missing here. Grout missing there. Right here, we got some issues. We got some issues there. Big issue right there. This is the bathroom for the last house. Okay, so continuing here. Issue. Big issues. We also got holes. We got holes on the door frame. They'll need to be patched up somehow. We got removal. Alright, so let's make our way to the final floor. Same thing on the stairs. Got some holes to fill in. Some nails to punch in. Nails to punch in, holes to fill in. Some areas to cop. Deep clean. We got nicks. We got nicks, baby. Over here. Not too bad. Make our way. We got nicks, baby. Right there. We got a big old gap right here. What are you doing? You fucking guys. Oh my god. That's pretty bad. This is light work. Lights works. Let's check out the water heater. Okay, that looks pretty good. Lights work in the upstairs, 3rd floor. Let's check out the bathroom. Lights work, fart fan works. Okay, here, same thing. They've covered up the trim. You can keep it like that, or try to expose it. Hey, would you look at that? They got tile. Hey, we got tile. So here, pretty much just the trim. Cleaning up the trim or finish covering it up. Not too bad. And then the stop with the silicone mat. This looks pretty good. A little silicone up there. This was not too bad. Not too bad on this one. Okay. A little bit of nicks. A little bit of touch-up paint. A little bit of touch-up paint. Same thing here. Not too bad. Not too bad. This could be better. That's rough. That's very rough. See what I mean? Okay, all the lights are off. Alright, that's it for house number 5.